Hey everyone, welcome back to this episode. Now, the reason my face is not here with us today is because something is wrong with my camera. It's just a mess. So we decided to still go for it because I do think this product is very, very special, very important for you to understand what this product does. And really, this discussion, this interview is going to be about some insider info, some ideas. We're going to have a nice chat. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so here with me is David Chamberlain. How do you say that?
Yeah, David. Yeah, Chamberlain. Yeah, that's me.
Chamberlain. Welcome, man. Good to have you here. Such a pleasure, man. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. It's like midday here in the UK. Still, it's Sunday, but working hard because obviously we've got a busy week coming up. So I'll be working all day today. But glad to be on the interview and hopefully share some good information today.
Thank you, man. Thank you for being on the interview. Anyway, now here's the thing about Prospector. What got my attention about it is how it has layers. Okay, so we'll obviously talk about them. It has layers. Like the first, we find out what it does. Okay, it has this first feature of finding prospects, and you think, okay, that's a great product. And then you have this second step, which is like, oh, it gets even better, and then it gets even better. And this product is something that you don't normally see on JVZoo launches. This is something really special, something you feel is high quality and feels expensive. So tell me a little bit about it, what it does, kind of what it is.
Okay, well, it might be worth kind of like I'll take it back a bit to how we came up with the idea for it. So, for those that don't know, we launched a product called Videos in September 2015. Mm-hmm. Obviously, when we did that, we kind of acquired a lot of new customers, and we're talking probably over the year about 15,000 video marketers. Now, we surveyed those video marketers kind of initially, and we obviously found out what they were doing, and it turned out around 80% of those people were actually selling either selling or wanted to sell their services to businesses. So they actually wanted to sell. Sorry guys, just a quick one. My wife's just I'm at home today, so my wife's just come home and the dog may be about to make some noise. Right, okay, so you want to call him? Take him out. So sorry about this, guys.
That's great. That's okay. That's fine.
This is because I'm working from home today. Obviously, we can't always predict things. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. We're good now. So as I was saying, obviously we came up with we did the survey, and a lot of people told us they wanted to sell to businesses or they were doing. So from there, we kind of thought, well, if our customers are doing this, like how can we make it easier? And we came up with the idea of creating a kind of a prospecting machine which did all the hard work. So the background from myself and Jamie, before we worked with Joey, we sold services to businesses. So we sold mobile websites, we sold video, we sold pretty much everything to businesses. So we know how to prospect, we know the leads we need to find, we know how to contact them, we know everything that works. And what we wanted to do is put all our knowledge and everything we did into an automated platform where somebody could literally click a button, it would find all the leads that they need. The next step is to analyze those leads and find opportunities. So like having an email address for a chiropractor, yeah, it's good, you can contact them, but what do you actually say to them? How do
exactly
how do you actually open the conversation? Well, what we do is we analyze that business for opportunities so that we've got a point of reference. So if we know this business has got a video on the website, we can mention the video in the email. Or if we know they don't have a video, we can mention the fact they don't have one. Or if they've got social media profiles, we can mention, hey, you've got a Facebook account, but I can see you don't have Twitter. Is there a reason for that? So it gives you like a point of reference in an automated fashion. Reach out to hundreds of businesses, but saying the same thing. So it's kind of just a quicker way to prospect. Rather than going one by one, you could literally find 100 leads, and out of those you could say, right, I want to send an email to everyone who's got a Twitter account. So there might be 70 people on there who've got a Twitter profile, and you can then build your email around that Twitter profile. I can see you've got a Twitter profile. Well, do you know using video can increase like the on Twitter can obviously help increase engagement. So you can kind of work that way, and it's kind of just it's a much stronger way to prospect. You're going to get better results, and you're going to make more sales essentially. So that's kind of that's kind of the software. But obviously the opportunity is if you want to sell your services to businesses.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, the opportunity sounds huge, really, really big. I mean, and this basically what it finds these, let's call them holes or things that are missing in those businesses or that are not good enough, right? And that you can improve with your service. But can you also do arbitrage on that?
In what way?
Like, approach those businesses and offer them a service that you cannot do yourself, but you can outsource.
100%. Like, well, for me, I don't know about you, but personally, like, I can't design, I can't write a line of code. I can write copy a bit, but nothing too crazy. I can't I'm not a photographer, I'm not a videographer, but I've sold all those services to businesses, like, for a lot of money. So, just as an example, we about 2 years ago now, we had a mobile marketing business, and I got chatting with a guy who wanted a website, just a mobile website, and I just said to him, well, for us to do that, it's going to be probably about $8,000. And the reason I said that was because I didn't want the guy as a client, because I didn't have the time to serve him. Like, I was very busy at the time, and I didn't have the time, so I thought, well, $8,000, he's going to say no. But the thing is, he said, great, like, where do I sign? So straight away onto Upwork and just posted a job, and we paid someone $1,500, and we charged $8,000, and we charged a guy as well $497 a month for ongoing like changes and updates and hosting, and literally like the guy spent about $30,000 with us, and we didn't really like. Obviously, we provided the service and he was happy with it, and we provided an ongoing service to him, but he turned into a really good client, and it's something that I personally didn't do any of the work. So arbitrage anything you want. That's just good business for me.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So, about the software itself, so what it does, it has multiple stages, right? It finds those prospects in not just one by one, it finds many, in certain keywords, I guess, in cities, right? Offline prospects.
Yeah. So you can find like, you could type like chiropractor in New York, and it will go and basically find a bunch of chiropractors in New York. And then what it does is it starts to analyze those chiropractors, all their websites, for things like, does it have a video? Did it not have video? How long is the video? Is it HD? Is it broken? If they're using WordPress, is a WordPress out of date? Because that's a good point of reference as well, saying, hey, you do know you're open to getting hacked. So it's we also look at all the social media profiles too, so Facebook, Twitter, things like that, and we are hoping to add a few more bits and pieces in the future too. Obviously, as we kind of evolve and as we get more customers, people are going to be like, oh, it'd be great if it could do this, and we'll probably add like things like mobile responsiveness. Now, that's not as easy as just kind of is it mobile responsive, because you've got to kind of delve into the CSS of the site and see, is it really? But we are hoping to add that as well. So if someone's not mobile responsive, it'll find that. And essentially, any opportunity that we see as a point of contact, we want to find that out for you and see if it's something that the business needs help with.
Yeah, and is it only, so what does it find, what kind of problems, or, so it gives you this information about this business, which sounds amazing, and about each of the business, you have a list open, you go ahead and you click on some business, and this opens up, and you see, WordPress, out of date, videos, embedded, broken, HD, etc., and you can literally contact them. And what's powerful about this is that you have a better starting point when you contact them, because you have a lot of information, a lot of data about them. That is very important. That's kind of like running super targeted Facebook ads, super targeted to a specific person, and just sell them all kinds of services that you can outsource, and you can charge them a price, and then if you close the deal, you go ahead and find a professional to do it for you for cheaper. and you can outsource the entire business model. You can there's a lot to go. There's a lot of money to be made with this. A lot of money.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, that's the
Sure.
dogs again. Right, she's just taking him outside. This is a problem when you work from home. Like, obviously having an office is great, but as it's Sunday, I'm at home today, and it just means obviously we do get a few interruptions like that. But I'm sure it's not a problem. We don't have to edit it out too much, I guess.
No, it's okay. We won't edit anything. I think people love this. Yes, definitely.
So, yeah, for me, like, one of the most exciting, like, if somebody's not sold to a business before, especially like Arbitrage, if you've not done it before, I would say one of the probably most exciting things you can do is close a deal. When I closed that $8,000 deal, it was like I was on a high all day. Like, it made my weekend. It was amazing.
Yes, yes.
Because it's kind of like it's just, obviously it's not just about the money either. Like, you get a thrill from making a sale. And like the thing is, a lot of the people watching this interview right now, you've probably got more knowledge about online marketing, about even business in some cases, and entrepreneurship, and video marketing, social media marketing, than 99% of people out there, maybe even 99.9%. So that knowledge you have and that experience you've got.
It's leverage, man.
Yeah, of course it is. Like, you know, I've literally gone to a restaurant before, and you know, got talking to the owner, and just say, like, he says, "What do you do?" I've got my own, like, online marketing business, and because you've got a bit of rapport with them and they trust you, they just open up. Like, the problem you've got is these guys get approached every single day from people saying, "Hey, I can get you to page one of Google. Hey, I can get you to top of Google. Hey, you know, we can do your social media marketing." And they put barriers up. And the minute you get a bit of rapport, or you actually show a bit of interest in what they do, and you know, they think you've taken the time to get to know the business, or you've taken the time to get to know them, their barriers come down, and you start asking so many questions like, so how do I do this? Or how do Facebook ads work? Or how do I get more people to my website? And once you get questions like that, the sale's easy. Like, it's made, they are literally selling themselves to you.
Oh, that's great. I wanted you to say that. I really wanted you to say that. And I really love what you said about the idea of people. We have this, not me, but you know, we have a lot of people in the marketplace that have so much knowledge that they think that is not good enough to create a product or to promote an affiliate offer or something, or create a bonus, but it's enough, it's more than enough to approach a business, offline business, who doesn't know. It's actually, in a way, it's way easier to sell to that business than to sell online to other marketers.
Yeah, 100%. The only thing you've got to get over is the fear of, like, rejection.
Selling.
Yeah, so, like, if you're going to sell to someone, you are going to get rejected. Like, at some stage, someone's going to say no. But the best thing to do is get it out of the way, because the minute someone says no to you, it's like, oh, like, I'm still alive, like, I'm still breathing, you know, the world's still here. There's no, like, you know, everything's still normal. Like, you don't feel any different. You've just been told no. But people build it up to think it's the worst thing ever, and people take it personally as well. That, oh, they're rejecting me. Well, they're not rejecting you. They probably just don't want to spend money, like, or they're not ready to spend money at the time, or they don't have the money, like, to spend. Like, it's not anything to do with you. It's to them. So you've just got to get over that. And like, now, I can. Someone says no to me, I'm like, oh, no problem. Like, you know, when you change your mind, you know where we are. So. Or someone says you don't have the budget, it's like, well, you know, we can't really change the price, because, you know, this is what we charge. But when you do have the budget and you're ready, you know where we are. And it's kind of having the confidence in yourself and the confidence in what you do to be able to say that's fine.
Yeah, definitely. So yes, I think there's a huge opportunity here for anyone, literally anyone, with any experience, to make money with this, right? To find prospects, whether it's people who already were interested in finding offline clients and selling to them, and they couldn't know how to approach and where to find more data about them, or it's a complete newbie who just wants to make money doing arbitrage, which is something I think I will include in my bonus package, right? Because I'm preparing this bonus package, and I hoped that our conversation will give me some ideas, right? To prepare in the bonus. And okay, so this is what it does, and it has multiple steps, and it also, you can contact them right inside the software, right?
Correct. Yeah. So basically, once you have got the leads that you want to contact, you can select from different criteria. So I want to contact everybody who doesn't have a video on the website, and then you can literally get all those leads together, and you just go and type the email out or copy and paste the email. If you've bought one of our upsells, which we provide a bunch of emails for you, and just hit send, and then that will then send all those emails out. It could be 50 emails, it could be 100 emails. It'll send those emails out to those businesses, and then what we do is you can insert a tracking pixel into that email so that you know when that email's been opened. So if you send 100 emails and you know 80 of them have been opened, well, and you've not had a reply, say you get 10 replies, you could actually go to the other 70 now and just send them another email saying, hey, that you didn't reply. Is it something you're interested in, or shall I just go away, basically? So it allows you to track that. But then those 10 people that open the email, you can respond to them differently. You can say, hey, I know you've opened the email. Is it something you're interested in? Or you can speak to them differently than the people who didn't open the email. Or it's things like that. Like having the ability to kind of see what those people are doing, what those prospects are doing, how they're interacting with your email, if they're interacting at all. It just gives you more power. Like it gives you more kind of knowledge is power, essentially. It gives you more power to go and make that sale. So there's no point if someone's not opening your email. There's no point really in
to keep hitting them.
Say you send like 5 emails. There's no point in counting. Like, you're just wasting your time. But if you sent 3 emails and someone's opened every single email, well, why are they opening your email?
Yeah, definitely. It means they're interested. So that tracking pixel is great. That's some impressive shit right there, man. All this technology.
We've had this like in development for quite a while, and we kept adding things, and we just got to a stage now where we can't really add any more. So that's why we're going to open it up, and it's going to be open for 4 days. And after 4 days, we're going to take a view and either keep it open at a higher price, maybe even a monthly price, or we're going to close it down for an amount of time that we don't know yet, and maybe reopen it in the future. But we don't really know. 4 days, it's going to be one price.
And it's going to be a steal price, from what I remember.
Yeah, steal completely. There's nothing out there like this for this price. Generally, you're going to pay a monthly fee, but we just believe that this marketplace has given so much to us in terms of customer feedback and even like revenue in terms of like helping us grow our other businesses and things like that. That when we launch a product, we literally what is the cheapest we can make it, and that's what we do. So it's a one-time fee, $67 it's going to be, but when we move out of this launch period, it's going to be a lot more expensive than that. So hopefully, you guys watching this see the value in what we've created, and even if it's something you're not ready to do right now, it might be something that you think, maybe in January, the new year, I'm going to start doing that. Now is the time to grab it, because if you wait till January, it's probably not going to be open.
Yeah, definitely, it's a good time to grab it, and this sounds like a great opportunity. Great opportunity. I've watched the demo video that Jamie did. Jamie, right?
Yeah, Jamie did the demo video, yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the demo video, also very impressive. You can understand literally the entire software from top to, from bottom to top through that demo.
It's probably worth watching the demo video, because obviously we've not shown it here, but once you see it, you'll kind of see how powerful it is, and also how addictive. Like, honestly, like I've just been on vacation. I was in Cape Verde, and literally I was by the pool with my laptop doing a bit of work, and then I opened Prospector up and actually thought, you know what, I'm going to use the software. Like, hey, a guy using the software he made. Does that happen like very often? But I was using it, and I was prospecting, and literally by the pool I was getting replies from businesses, and it was amazing just to think, like, I'm sat by a pool right now, not even working hard.
Yeah,
I could be making sales.
It sounds great, and it really does sound great. And about the upsells, we are going to discuss the upsells and the prices. Do you remember the upsells and the order?
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Of
Okay,
course.
awesome. So some vendors don't remember and they need a reminder from the sales page
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what are they, and how
So
much do they cost?
yeah, the first upsell is something basically that we weren't going to include initially, but we thought it makes the prospecting kind of sequence a lot better. So rather than just sending an email, which is plain, we wanted to give people the ability to send traffic to a landing page. So basically, rather than it just being an email, someone can click through a link and they can see a video, or they can see a bit of text and a call to action button. So it could be a buy button, it could be a link to your main website, it could be an opt-in form, or it could be a contact form. So rather than just sending that traffic waiting for a reply, you can actually send the traffic and send the clicks to a page. Now, it could be anything. It could be an affiliate offer, but I wouldn't always recommend that. But what we generally recommend is probably a video, a bit of copy, and either a contact form or a button to go through to your main website. So it's kind of like a bridge page. So we've created a system where you can automatically create these bridge pages for your emails. And we also provide with that 25 emails that you can copy and paste to actually send and get clients. Now, these are emails we've used. They're emails that have been written by a professional copywriter, and it costs us around $2,500 to have them crafted.
Okay.
So, you can actually get hold of those and the landing page aspect of Prospector for $97.
That's $97. That's the price, right?
Correct. Yeah.
That's a good price.
We paid $2,500 for
just the emails.
The emails, yeah. So
yeah,
for me, it's a no-brainer. But again, like for us, we've been doing this for years. We know what works. But if you're brand new to this and you've never prospected, you've never written an email to a business before, we just thought this is a copy and paste way for you to have access to professional grade emails and a kind of a stronger way to prospect as well. So we just wanted to provide that. And it's not for everybody, don't get me wrong. Like, some people may be great copywriters, they may not need to buy this. But if you're kind of not confident with copy, or if you've never done this before, I'd recommend grabbing that.
Definitely. I also recommend grabbing that. Sounds great. And you have two more, right?
Yeah, so the next one is white label. So this was something we weren't going to offer. Again, like this is from feedback from customers. So obviously we're selling Prospector right now. Well, not right now, but it's Sunday right now. But when you're watching this video, we probably are going to be selling it. Now, there's a huge demand. Now, we're going to be focusing on selling it to one market, which is the internet marketing community, or the online marketing community. We're not looking at the minute, because we've got another business that we mainly focus on in terms of selling to businesses. We're not focusing on selling this into agencies. We're not focusing on selling it to other businesses. But there's a huge demand. Like, imagine a web designer out there right now who has no idea about Prospector. Imagine what he could do if he had access to Prospector.
Oh, that's amazing. For those professionals, definitely.
So what we wanted to do was provide white label to you guys. So you guys can actually white label Prospector, and you can go and sell this on to other web designers, other businesses. Now, you can sell it for whatever you want. If you want to, like, we do, because we've got no plans to do this right now, we didn't want to restrict anyone. So you could charge someone $1,000 a month. You could charge them $10,000 one time. It's whatever you want to do. So you can white label under your own brand and have your version of Prospector that you can go and sell into businesses, and that is just like $297 per year. So $297 a year, and you've got access to go and sell this to anyone you want. And we just believe that what we're hoping is we spawn like a new kind of group of people who are, who maybe never even made money online, or they're not making full-time income. We want them to turn Prospector into their full-time business, and that's our aim. Like, it'd be amazing to, in a year's time, to look back and see people who've made, $100,000 from selling Prospector to other businesses. That'd be amazing for us. So.
That would be amazing. That would be great to hear. And you know, this is kind of a shortcut to the big boys game, let's call it like that. You know, the
Yeah.
6, 7 figure businesses.
Yeah, well, for me, like software is what we're passionate about. We launched a business last year, which has done probably approaching $2.8 million in sales since September last year.
Yeah.
And not because it's software, because we can sell it while we're on a beach, we can sell it while we're, traveling. It's always there, it's always being used. And that, having a business like that where you don't have to be there essentially with the person, they can actually use it themselves.
Yeah.
That's how you scale a business and generate revenue. And you're essentially going to have your own software platform that you have that's under your brand. And this is something that has probably cost us $100,000 to build. That's how much it's cost us to actually build the software and test it all and get it working.
Yeah.
For $297 per year, you can have pretty much what we have.
Yeah, and they can make the money back on the first sale.
Well, I'd say the first sale they'll be in a huge profit. $297, like you could be doing that. You could be charging that per month. You could be charging more than that per month.
Yeah, definitely. And that is $297. Okay, great deal. And the third OTO?
Yeah, and the third one again is something that some people may already have. Some people don't. And if you don't have it, or if you do have it and it's not great, then it's going to harm your business majorly. And that is a website. So if you don't have a website right now, you are gonna need one. Don't get me wrong, you can still get clients without one. You can still get clients and you can still close deals, but it's much easier to show someone what it is you do with a professional looking website. Because the way I view it, if someone's gonna pay me to design their website or pay me to create their video, then surely my website needs to look as good as what I'm gonna make them. Because if it doesn't, they're gonna look at my website and think, hey, if his website is bad and there's broken images everywhere, then what is he going to make for me?
Oh yeah, definitely. You need to look professional.
So you need to look professional, and the great thing about a website as well is you can make your business appear bigger than what you actually are. So you might be one guy who's got no skills apart from the ability to arbitrage, but you can make a website that looks like you know how to do everything. And if you have that, then people are going to pay more attention to you. They're going to take you more seriously. And it's going to make closing the sale a bit easier as well. So we just wanted to provide people with like a very easy to use push button system where you can just get a website up and running, in minutes rather than waiting, taking time like weeks or months or even paying someone a few $1,000s to build you one. So it's just an easy way for you to get up and running with a few clicks. You have your own professional website.
Is it the website built? Is it based around your service?
No, it's based around kind of. It's more based around selling services to business, like video marketing, things like that. So it's not based around selling Prospector per se.
No, yes, I know. I mean about your service in terms of if you're doing video, then.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so if you're doing video, like you can add your own content to it as well. So
that's great.
If you specialize in video marketing, then you can add your video marketing content. If you've got like portfolio like videos that you've created or that you've bought, you can put them on you've got the ability to. It's a WordPress theme, so you've got the ability to make this your own. We just give you the kind of the base to go out there and start doing it. You can then add to it and improve the website if you want to make it your own and customize it.
Great, that sounds great. How much does it cost?
That's $97 as well.
Okay, great. So, awesome. So, for anyone who is wondering about demo, about the exact prices, to remind you, I have everything below this interview. I have my review, which I give a demonstration, talk about the bonuses, drawbacks, benefits, things that I found. Just really good in-depth review. And whoever's interested in a reminder of the upsells is also going to be in the review. And so no problems there. Now, about Prospector, I'm really excited for this launch. I'll tell you why, okay? Not because of the features and benefits and what it does, but I think that's because of how different it is from general let's say JVZoo launches, right? Because that's where I promote most of my promotions. and I do interviews about these products, and it's so different because I played with it for a little bit, and it is unique. It feels, you know, you can feel that you invested a lot of money in the software, a lot of testing. It's so polished, you know. It's something is rare. It's a rare gem.
Yeah, we've got experience of like creating like products that are probably more. I guess we aim to take our products like away from just the JVZ marketplace.
Oh yeah.
I think sometimes like to do that you have to kind of tap into a different the software feels a bit different. Like it's designed a bit differently, but also because we want to sell this onto the aim was to sell it to agencies, but we're going to let you guys do that. Like these agencies, you know, these could be turning over 10 million a year. Like so. If you're going to approach someone, you want the software to look amazing. You want it to feel amazing. You want it to be bug free. You want it to just the experience of using it. You want to enjoy the experience. And like I know I probably sound a bit crazy right now talking about software and enjoying the experience, but think about it. Like if you use a bit of software and there's like a button out of place and it's kind of off screen and you can't see it, then it kind of interrupts how you're using the software because it's I need to do this next, but I can't see where the button is. So we put a lot of thought into like where things go, how it looks, how it feels, and as you said, it felt nice to use it. That was our aim, is to make it feel good. And I think obviously with the white label, that's how your clients are going to feel too. They're going to feel good about using the software, and that means they're going to keep paying you.
Yeah, that's definitely great. The user experience is great. It's really, really fun using it, watching the demo. It's great, okay? So lots, you know, congratulations for creating something like this, and thank you for bringing something like this to the marketplace. What else? Look, something I ask all of the interviewers at the end of the interview is there any piece of advice you can give people, right? Yes, that is not whether or not they buy, right? Something that is not related to the product itself.
I think what I would say to everyone watching this video right now is that the opportunity to take your knowledge that you have right now in your brain and impact businesses across the world is something that you shouldn't take lightly. Like it's something that you should be doing right now. It doesn't matter if you've never done it. It doesn't matter if you don't think you know something or you're not comfortable doing it. It's something that there's people out there with less knowledge than you, with less ethics than you, are selling to businesses right now and making a lot of money. And you right now could go out there and easily build a business, you know, that generates $5,000 a month. And if you work hard enough for 2 or 3 months, you will be able to do that. And all it is taking what you have right now, injecting a bit of confidence into what you have, adding some systems like Prospector, which automate a lot of the hard work, and you know, and maybe finding a few good outsourcers that you know can design websites, make videos, and you're gonna have a solid business. So I think my advice is just do it, just take the plunge, try it for a few months, and you know you'll probably be very surprised at how easy this actually is. So I think the main takeaway for me is just because I know I didn't have the confidence when I started, is just have the confidence in yourself and in your ability and your knowledge, and just take that to businesses right now, and you'll probably be very surprised at the success you can have.
That's great advice. That is really good advice. That is advice that you can tell people at the end of your of your talk at the live event, and people are going to clap. Definitely, it is good advice, man. Thank you. Okay. So we are at the end of this. We're going to wrap this up. So if anyone still needs, you know, the bonuses, information, any of those other things, you can find below this video. Okay. Thank you so much, David, for being with us. And
no
I'm
problem.
closing
Pleasure.
this recording down. Any final words?
No, I just think hopefully, you know, we've covered enough in this interview to make you believe, you know, Prospector is a piece of software that you need in your business. If not, I recommend watching the demo that Jamie recorded. Also, there's a couple of videos which you might want to use as well, which we're actually using within our pre-launch. It might be worth putting those on this page as well, Tom. I can probably get you access to those. Just watch all the videos, and you'll see how powerful this is, and how much we believe that this is probably one of the best opportunities of 2016 for everybody in the marketplace.
Awesome. Okay. Great. So I'm wrapping this call up.